as you can see here, my agent has requested me to wear makeup, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a natural makeup look that is approved within agencies and during castings. So let's get straight to it. Notice in like Europe and things like that, they're a lot more strict. They're like no makeup at all, or just go with like a dewy finish. But here in Asia, they're okay with a little bit of a lip stain, concealer. So I'm going to show you guys my routine, my makeup routine for castings in Asia. Okay, so let's get straight to it. First things first, we are going to moisturize the face because the makeup won't look good unless you moisturize. You don't want it to be patchy, you don't want it to be cakey. Always moisturize. So the two moisturizers I will be using, this is not a moisturizer, but it is a glazing mist. So we're gonna look like a glazed donut. So we're gonna be using the Rhode Glazing Mist sprays. Follow up with this moisturizer. I actually used to have oily skin, but I think my skin was oily because it was dehydrated. So when I started to wear something that's a little bit more hydrating as a moisturizer, my skin became less oily. It didn't need to produce natural oils because my skin was already moisturized. So changing into something a little bit more heavier has made my skin actually less oily. So yes, let's start off with the glazing mist spray. Okay, as you can see, we're getting that glow ready. Follow up with moisturizer. This is how much I add for moisturizer. Now that our skin is moisturized, let's get straight to the makeup. I'm gonna start off with a primer, of course. This is the primer I'm currently using. So I only add very little. Just in my eyes, usually I add the primer where I add the concealer. Under eyes, on the side of my nose, close the pores. OG concealer. I used this in high school. Before I used to use NARS, but then I decided to come back to this concealer. The time I was in high school, I used to love this concealer. I still love this concealer. You already know, popular during the high school days and it's still popular now. It is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. As you can see, it is nearly finished. I need to restock this very soon. We just do a little bit here, a little bit underneath the eyes here, and on the forehead. So that is as much product we're gonna get. I actually like blending with my fingers. For some reason, it just doesn't get a lot of products and it just blends seamlessly. I super love it. There's no like strikes or anything like that. Beauty Blender takes so much product. Brushes take so much product and also leaves a very streaky finish. I don't know why when I use my fingers, it's just so good. But yeah, I love using my fingers to blend the concealer. So cover any redness, dark circles, or if you have blemishes, you can cover a little bit of the blemishes with your concealer. Just like that, we are blended, glazed, shiny. And because we are in Asia, I think powdering is quite essential. For me, I love to powder. So we're going in with the Huda Beauty baking powder in Cherry Blossoms. I love having a pinkish finish. I hate it looking very orangey, yellow. I don't like that. I like having a little bit of pinkish color. So we like to dab just a little. So good. I love the smell of it also. We follow in with a bronzer. I'm using the Benefit bronzer today. This is very important, guys. Do not overdo this or it is not gonna look natural. I usually like to add just a little. Not too much, just like that. Very, very light. Some underneath. I kind of, call me crazy, but sometimes I like to use my bronzer as a contour during casting. So, okay, now that we did our bronzer, we go in with a blush. These are usually my go-to blushes. I love a good pink blush. This, I'm starting to get a more warm tone kind of blush. For today, let's go for a little bit of a warm tone blush. So I like to do it a little bit underneath the eyes and just high up, so we give our face a nice lifted look. And on this side as well, I like to add it a little bit underneath the eyes, on the chin. Okay, you guys are probably thinking, oh my gosh, you added too much bronzer, too much blush for a casting. It depends what casting you're going for, but usually this is my go-to makeup during castings in the Philippines and Malaysia, and they've never seemed to have an issue with it. So I'm just sharing it with you guys, my personal casting makeup routine. So I do like to add a little bit of color on my nose, so I go back to this, just very lightly sharpen my nose, just very lightly, not too much. So the eyebrows, we are using Benefit, the shade Cool Gray. I usually like going for a dark color because my hair is jet black and I like to have darker eyebrows. We're going in with the Dior highlight. I like going for the lightest shade. We just add a little bit and blend it out. And with this side as well. Just making it look like a natural glow. Don't forget the nose. Just a little end here. Next, let's do our eyes. This is the mascara I'll be using. I've used L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal as a mascara. I love the pink one. I forgot the name. Sky High. Used to love that. Now I've moved on to this one. Super love this one. We're only going to do one coat. The only thing about this mascara, it's so hard to remove even with a cleansing oil. I'm not too sure where I bought this, but I absolutely love this color. I let it marinate in my lips before I do go. I don't want it to be too glossy when I arrive there, so I do add a lot now, but then later on it's gonna calm down. Just look at the difference. Hydrated, and it adds color to melt all my makeup in. I usually use this. Sadly, I ran out. I'm gonna use this to marinate my makeup in just a little bit. I love the smell of this. I love how it's minty. I love how it marinates into my skin. Oh, and it gives that like glowy finish that I love, which makes your makeup look like skin. Then I follow in with the setting spray. This is our makeup. Just brush our hair out. Before, I used to like blow dry my hair, like make it a little bit curly. But now, I can't lie, I cannot be asked to do my hair for a casting, so we're just gonna brush it out. Well, this is my go-to casting makeup. So this is my casting makeup. I hope this helps anyone. If you're doing a casting in Asia, it's okay to add just a little bit of makeup as long as you feel confident in the makeup. I've never got told I was wearing too much makeup. I've never got told to remove my makeup. They were always fine with my makeup. So this is how I do my casting makeup, and I hope you guys like the video. And to anyone who is going to a casting today, I wish you the best of luck and see you guys in the next videos.